Right, so we're still looking at our Livecode completion program, and we are on our last predefined function, which is our random function. Okay, now in Livecode, the random function will pick a random number between 1 and the upper limit that you set for the predefined function. Now, each of the pupils in our program will be given a random lucky number, and we're going to store that in its own array so that we are able to look at each pupil's lucky number. Okay? To do that, we're going to start off with our global arrays up at the top, and we're going to add a new one, and I'm going to call it array, then lucky number. Okay? Now, once we have created our array lucky number, we are going to have to initialize it. Okay, so in our initialize, inside our fixed loop, just like the last three, we're going to be adding in a new one, and we're going to be putting 0 into array lucky number, and make sure that we're accessing every index by using the loop to identify them. Okay, now what that means is when we start our program and we run it, every lucky number is going to be set to 0. Okay, now down in our fixed loop in our process details procedure, we are going to generate the random number. Okay, now underneath the comment for generate random prize number, we are going to put the code in here. Okay, so we're going to be putting, now for the predefined function random to work, all you have to do is put the word random, okay, and then a set of brackets. Now within those brackets, you put in the highest possible number you want the random number to be between. So if you wanted a random number between 1 and 10, then you would put the number 10 in there. Okay, now that then means that the program Livecode automatically sets the lower boundary at 1, and the upper boundary will be whatever you type in here. Okay, now for this program, we are looking for a random number between 1 and 50, so we would put the number 50 in here. Okay, now it's been asked before, I can't remember if it was an assignment or if it was a past paper question, but if you were to look for a random number between 0 and 9, okay, what you would do there is you would put a 10 in the random box, and so it'd be random 10, and then outside you would put -1. Okay, now what that would do would be take 1 away from your upper random, and you would, no matter what number was picked, it would be 1 less. So if you were looking for 0 to 9, if 1 was picked, it'd be 1 take away 1, so it would be 0. And if 10 was picked, it'd be 10 take away 1, which would be 9. Okay, but in this scenario, we don't need anything as complicated as that. So we're going to put random 50, and we're going to put it into array lucky number. Okay, and we're going to use loop as our index identifier again. So again, this program is going to run for as many pupils the user picks, and what that does is going to put a random number between 1 and 50 in every index for the arrays. Okay, now if we scroll down, we're back to our display. Okay, so we're going to display the lucky number. Now if you look at the headings of your table, you've got names, marks, percents, lucky numbers, and then name length. Okay, so what we have to do is before array name length here, that's where we're going to put our array lucky number. Okay, so I'm just going to type in array lucky number, and then make sure you've got your loop in. Okay, and if we left it like that, it wouldn't work. So we have to put a space, ampersand, tab, then another ampersand, so we're splitting them up, okay, and making sure that the orders of our displayed arrays matches the same order as our table headings. Okay, now all you have to do then is click apply, and that's you. Your program now works and does everything asked of you. Okay, so now all you've got left to do is your extension tasks. Now, the extension tasks can be a bit complicated, but try your best. And if you are struggling, you can always email either myself or Miss Ramsey, and we'll be glad to help you. Okay? So just keep in touch, guys.